For one of my group projects in college, I had to help turn JJK into an educational psychology video. But before I show you the final product, I just want to quickly go over the group project from hell that I had to experience. So the assignment was to use concepts we learned from the class in a video or presentation or a story that we could use to explain the concepts to a general audience. And so I was grouped up with the people at my table. There were five of us. And one of them, this fat bro, he wanted to dub over scenes from the anime Jujutsu Kaisen or JJK. And I've never heard of this show before. I've never seen it. I don't know what JJK is. I don't know who JJK is. But him and this other girl in our project, in our group, had seen the show. And we all agreed to do that, to dub over JJK. Because I didn't know what it was, but I was open to learning about it and doing the work, editing and voicing and stuff. But obviously, I had a lot of questions. Like, for example, does this concept match with this scene? If so, how? And there was this other girl, not the one who had seen it, but this girl in our group, she had not seen it either. But there would also be times where I would catch her using the school computer outside of class, just reading fanfic on AO3, and she'd look so embarrassed, but I didn't understand why, because one, I'm not judging, it's fine, read fanfic, I don't care. Two, you can't be you can't act like you're being caught with your pants down in public if you pulled your pants down. Like that's on you. But anyway, after I'd catch her reading fanfic, she would shut down the college computer, and go into the classroom where she would proceed to either watch JJK or read more fanfic. And I also had a lot of questions for the group, like I said before. How does this match with this? Are we sure we want to talk about this using this scene? What do you want to do with this? What do you want to say in this? Like stuff like that. Because I don't know. Again, I don't know the show. I don't know what's going on. But they would always get angry and mad at me for asking these questions, which I thought were reasonable. And the professor overheard me asking these questions, and she also thought it was reasonable. She was like, "I think these questions make sense." And I was like, "Me too. I thought these questions made sense too." But they're angry at me. I don't know. And we also had a group chat where they would berate me a lot for again asking these questions that they found exhausting. And this and the fanfic girl, she would end up saying stuff like, "Oh, guys, let's be gentle with Brian. He doesn't know any better. After all, he's only 18. I went to college early. He's only 18." And she said stuff like, "Oh, don't worry. I was a perfectionist too at your age. Like, you're only like 3, 4 years older, and also I'm more experienced than all of you. Just because I'm younger doesn't mean I know any less. I know more. I'm graduating before you." That ageism was kind of annoying, but so was the getting yelled at. And so the night before presenting, I was editing the clips, and there were these things that I was unsure about, but I didn't want to ask the group because they would just get angry at me for asking more questions, so I wouldn't ask any questions. But then when when we presented the project, after every presentation before ours, the professor would always say like a comment like, "Oh, I really liked how you did this," or "I really appreciated this or that." After we showed our JJK video, she said nothing. She was like, "Thank you," and that's it. And they were upset at me. Like they thought that I screwed up. And they were like, "Why did you edit it like this and that? And why didn't you come to us?" I was like, "I didn't come to you guys because you would get angry at me. So obviously I'm not gonna come to you guys because you don't want me to come to you guys." We got a fairly good grade, but we lost some marks, and the comments the professor left was, something like, "I feel like you could explain these concepts better," which is what I said. But they didn't listen to me because I'm a freaking 18-year-old while they're in their 20s, and they're stupid. I mean, one's in a frat. You have to be so stupid to join and commit to a fraternity. I saw him like editing pictures and stuff for his frat in class. You have to be so stupid to commit to a fraternity or sorority while paying for college, because that's like paying for Disneyland and just sitting your ass at the bar all day. Like, if you want to join a bunch of like drunks and party people, you can do that without college. You can do that on your own time. Don't waste your money paying for college if you're not gonna like actually college. And don't read fanfic while in school. I mean, if you want to, sure, but like not during class time. Come on. Anyway, here's the presentation.
We heard there's a strong sorcerer here. We want you to come with us. Their arrival signals power and control. They come prepared to enforce decisions about what should happen next. Status differences like this often shape how groups communicate and who gets to make important decisions.
You guys better leave before this guy beats you up.
So it's you I'm looking for. I can practically feel your strength. Oh, please come with me so we can destroy the humans together.
Well, why would I want to do that? I could never take a human life.
You know, sorcerers are stronger than humans. Who should we have to share this world with? Those who are weak? You're better than them, and you should start acting like it. Unless you're just as weak as the rest of those puny humans. Here, Ghetto uses the strength in his image to call the shots of the group, intimidating Yuta and making him fear Ghetto and his followers. Because of this, Ghetto has inflated his status through means of power poses, reinforcing his top spot image in the sorcerer social hierarchy.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
Empathy can begin with the imagined self perspective, which is putting yourself in someone else's place. Here we have Yuji looking at the aftermath of the Shibuya city when Sukuna, the monster that lives inside him, destroyed the city and everyone in it.
Haha, I am evil.
Wait, Sakuna did this much damage? All those innocent people got hurt because of what's inside of me.
This perspective taking, asking yourself what I would feel if I were them, which is honestly impressive because most people can't even imagine how their roommates feel when they eat their leftovers. However, empathy can grow when we start learning about someone as an individual.
I have one question for you.
And for some reason, this question determines whether Toto will fight you or become your best friend.
Stop right there. You're a Tokyo School sorcerer, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. What does it matter to you?
Your kind doesn't deserve to walk all around high and mighty. At Kyoto High School, we learned that all you Tokyo kids are weak cowards we could easily defeat. In my eyes, all you are is a small fry.
You think you're all big and strong because you're from Kyoto? You don't know anything about me.
I do, and you're weak. Now, I'll show you just how much better we are.
For someone who's supposed to be way stronger than me, you aren't putting up much of a fight.
I love your fighting spirit. It seems like we have more in common than we thought. Maybe we weren't so different after all.
You don't know anything about us Tokyo kids. You might think we're weak because your teacher said so, but underestimating me is a wrong choice.
Whoa, I had no idea that Tokyo students were like this. You know what? I don't want to fight you. From now on, I want to fight with you. Now, I'm going to call you my best friend.
After Toto makes a quick judgment about Yuji based on his group affiliation, Yuji feels frustrated about the attack launched on him because of it. However, after understanding the person beyond his bias, Toto learns that the two of them aren't so different at all. In the end, Toto understands how Yuji feels because of this oppression and apologizes, and this creates a heartwarming display of empathy. Empathy can occur even between members of opposing groups. One form of empathy is emotion matching, when someone begins to feel the same emotions another person is experiencing. Right now, our hero Yuji is in a standoff with Junpei, who has sided with an evil cursed spirit, Mahito, after years of bullying and isolation.
Junpei, please! You don't have to side with them!
Humans have always treated me like I was worthless, and the cursed spirits understand me. Besides, Mr. Mahito is not a bad man.